Oh, there we go. And I think I made a guy rage a little bit there. Gotta love those. Let's see this, though. Let's check it out. Oh, we snapped on him. We snapped on this guy. Oh, killed it. Yes. Yes. Alright people, it's Spratt here and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Today we're going to be using the Koshka. This is my setup right here. I'm kind of toying between Pamaj and FMJ. I haven't decided which I prefer the most, but this setup right here is what I'm going to be using for the majority of this video. And for this video itself, yeah, we're going to get that crazy gameplay, you already know, but I wanted to talk about what happened last night with Pamaj, with FaZe, with OpTic, and all that stuff, because I had a lot of people saying, are you going to join FaZe with Pamaj, or are you leaving OpTic, or are you mad at Pamaj, and all this stuff, and I'm thinking, let me talk about it, okay? Let me sit down and talk about it in a video and discuss my thoughts and react a little bit to Pamaj, leave it OpTic to join FaZe. Okay, so let's get into this Koshka gameplay. You know I'm doing it live. I hope you guys enjoy. So where do I begin? I'll start off from now, you know, from what's happening now, what's going down at this precise moment, okay? Because I could talk about the past all I want, but we're going to start off with what's going down because it kind of makes sense going backwards for a change. Usually it makes sense going the other way around. Oh, see you later, sir. So Pamaj left OpTic I think about a week ago now. I made a video on it, talked about it. He just wasn't happy, and it's understandable. You guys have got to think you need to be hunting for happiness, you know. You've got to make changes if you're not feeling it, and he wasn't feeling it. He'd been in the team a while. He didn't like the new direction of everything, so he made a change, and that change was to separate himself from it. So because of that, you know, he's back in Canada. The opportunity came around to join FaZe and be at a FaZe, I think it's Toronto house, is it? Somewhere in Canada anyway. So he's near his family, and I know from... Oh my god, what are these guys doing? What are these guys doing here? Did I just get saved? I think we're okay. They're all spawning here because they have the tac beacon thingy, but whatever it's called down. Anyway, an opportunity came about once he left OpTic to join FaZe, be a part of FaZe again, and I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, thought I was going to be mad at him. A lot of people thought I was going to be upset because I left FaZe, if you didn't know, over a year ago now. My role back then in the team was content leader. I wasn't just a director. I was in charge of the uploads, what we were posted, all that stuff. And my goal and my passion, you know, was to get these COD videos up, to get these montages, these team tages, all that stuff sorted. That was kind of my job for a while. And I enjoyed it until it didn't make sense to me anymore. It wasn't working out how I planned it. You know, I was try to look towards a different future. I wasn't happy, and like I said, you know, with Pamaj's choice, he was looking for happiness. He was trying to find happiness in himself and in this decision and this YouTube game. And he found it, you know, he got this opportunity and he took it. And I still think to this day, the most common question I get, you know, is why would you leave FaZe? Why didn't you just go back to being a player? You know, because I was in charge of content. You know, now Pamaj has joined. Do you regret it? I bet you regret leaving FaZe now they're doing so well. And the thing is, I'm happy for FaZe. I don't know why it has to be this negative thing. Just because I left a team doesn't mean I don't want them to succeed. I'm glad they're doing well. They're doing crazy things on Fortnite. I know they're going to kill Black Ops 4. Like, I'm happy that the team is doing well. Like, why would I be sad? Like, why would I be upset about it? Like, I'm glad. So for me, I just was in a different space. You know, I was in a mindset basically that I'd achieved everything I needed to achieve in that team. I'd worked my way up. I was in charge of content, and there was no really going back. The way I see it is like, you work 5, 6 years to get a promotion at a job. Would you then, you know, if you weren't happy with it, if things didn't work out, if you didn't enjoy yourself, it wasn't what it was meant to be, stuff like that, would you then go back to your previous job? You know, the previous role, the same job, or would you move on? And I decided to move on. I decided to start somewhere fresh, get a different perspective, a different mindset on things, and it was the best decision I've ever made. I love FaZe, and I will continue to love FaZe. You know, I was in that team for so long, like, it's hard to not love that team. I was in a FaZe for a long time. I achieved everything I wanted to achieve, and I was ready for a new chapter. And then I joined OpTic, something I've wanted to be a part of for years and years. Doing what I love, representing the team the best I can with sniping content here on Black Ops 4, and looking to achieve as much as I can while representing this team. That's how this thing goes. The community's changed now. It's not all about montages and team tages and stuff like that. Just because my friends are in a team and we can collaborate in that doesn't stop us from collaborating outside of that. You know, just because we're in different teams doesn't mean we can still be friends and do stuff together and be happy for each other. It's such a weird little rivalry. We joke about it, you know, we joke about this FaZe versus OpTic thing, but I'm happy my friends are doing well well in that team. I'm sure they're happy I'm doing well on my team too. So I think a lot of people wanted me to be mad or thought I should be mad at Pamaj because, like I said, they thought I joined OpTic just to be with him, and it wasn't the case at all. I've been wanting to join OpTic for so many years now, and when I was back in FaZe, I just didn't enjoy myself. I didn't think it was moving anywhere, and I wanted to, you know, start fresh, and that's what he's done. You know, he's found something that's going to be perfect for him. He's moving to a place where he's around his family. He's like an hour away from his family and his friends. Like, he's back in Canada. Like, that's what we look for. You know, we're always looking to change and better ourselves, and I'm so happy he's found something like that, you know, because, you know, I kind of lived with him on and off for 6-7 months, something like that, and you could just tell he wasn't in a good place. He wasn't there mentally. He couldn't focus on videos. You know, we had this plaid, you know, we had this great plaid of all this different content we wanted to work on, and I'm sure you guys noticed, even when I was out in America, nothing really came of that. World War II for him just wasn't the game. He didn't enjoy playing it. He didn't want to make videos on it, and I can understand not wanting to force yourself. After doing YouTube for years and years, you know, not wanting to force yourself to do, you know, to play a game that you don't enjoy. You know, it's all about happiness, it's all about enjoyment, and this was just not that year for that, unfortunately, for him. So even though things were going well for me, you know, I was living what I think is a dream. I was being a part of OpTic content, which I've always wanted to be. I was out in America. I was on the podcast. I was in Vision. I've been a big fan of OpTic and the Green Wall for so many years because I started watching them at the competitive days. That's how I became a huge fan, a lover of the team, the Green Wall, and everything. So for people to say that Pamaj got me in the team just so I could team with him and then left, it's not how it went down. I wanted to be a part of this team for you can ask my friends, for as long as I can remember. And when the opportunity presented itself, because Pamaj obviously was a part of the team, and allowed me to get this opportunity and to speak with the guys and people behind the scenes and make it happen, of course, I was blessed to be a part of the team with him again, because that was great. Honestly, loved it. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna hit. I was gonna hit there. There was 2 on me. But great to be a team with him, but it just didn't work out because he wasn't enjoying the game. I was doing my own thing. I had to travel back and forth to England and America because my visa just it meant that I had to do that, and we just never solidified this position together where we could both focus up, both enjoy the content we were making. And it's a shame. It is really a shame that it didn't work out, but I wouldn't change it for the world. As up and down as it was, I had an incredible experience. I made so many new friends, got some incredible connections. I experienced things that I never thought I would get to experience doing this YouTube thing. So obviously, thank you to Pamaj for allowing me to be entered into this opportunity, but I am not mad at him for leaving and going to FaZe. I'm all about my friends being happy, and you guys should be happy for him too. He's in a way better place than he has been. You guys have seen it. He's barely posted this past year. And then watch him go off on Black Ops 4 now. Watch him be an absolute freak. I'm thankful for everything I've got. I'm back in England near my friends and my family. I'm representing a team I've always wanted to represent. And we actually are going to be working on some content stuff for OpTic as well, because obviously now I'm not in America. I can't be in the COD plays and all that stuff. I'm not mad at Pamaj. I am happy for him, super happy. You know, obviously it sucks I'm not going to be the same team as him. Think of the FaZe versus OpTic things we can do again. And it's crazy, I tweeted about it. Who'd have thought all those years ago when I was in FaZe for 4, 5, 6 years and Pamaj was in OpTic for a few years, who would have thought that FaZe Spratt and OpTic Pamaj would then turn into OpTic Spratt and FaZe Pamaj? It's crazy, honestly. So don't be mad at him. Don't be upset or sad for me. I am honestly blessed for this position. I'm killing Black Ops 4 right now. I've just had some incredible games showing off this Koshka. I left FaZe over a year ago for specific reasons that I wasn't happy. And now I made a decision to better myself, and I'm happy. Okay, so thank you for the concern, but honestly, we're good. All right, we're good. So I think I'll probably play a little bit more, maybe, if I have some gameplay here, enjoy. If I don't, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I think I'm going to play some more. This Koshka is nice, honestly.